Good evening, Commanders. How are you doing today? Hopefully, you all are doing very well. I did something reckless today, something I was gonna put off to a little bit later, but I thought, what the heck? He looks like he has some good value, though, add to my game. And I looked at my budget and thought, let's go for it and let's show the community. So here's what we're going to do today. We are going to hop in. I have unlocked Fleet Commander Lorca. I've leveled him all the way up. And we'll just kind of look at things, see what the costs are to level him up, and we'll go from there. And I thought it'd be helpful for you all to kind of see how far we can get with just the unlock, no extra packs to level him. So let me do that, and let's go into it. Why? Because the players matter. Okay, here we are. Let me pull up really quickly here. And let me find... Okay, so here... Okay, so sorry I didn't have that ready. That's my fault, but I'm doing this live, so I'm just figuring this out as I go. So for just number purposes, I took a screenshot of this the other day as I was talking with some people on my Discord about just make sure you have enough items. And I've been running, Borg solos for a long time, and not really investing in fleet commanders, always seem to have extra. So I had 2,300 of these items and almost 1,000,000 of these. So let's hop into the game and have a look at that. See what I have left. Like I said, I took this like a day or two ago, so it's not 100% accurate, but like 99% is pretty darn close. So let's go in and let's see what I have left. So I have 19.2 million. What did we have before? So if we run that from 19.2 down to 19, that's about a little bit under 4 million. Is 19, 20, 23. So close to 4 million that I spent. So plenty there. And then also almost 1,000,000 here. And I've got 781,000 left. So it took a couple of 100,000 of those. But as you will see here, I've got him maxed at level 100, rank 20, just to get as many credits as we can to level him up. And for comparison purposes, what I did, just to give you an idea of what I personally am looking at, depending upon your level and how and what you're trying to work on, it may be a little bit different. I personally am trying to go to Operation 60, and so I've been calculating what it will take me to build all the buildings up. And I do this in Spock's Club. For those who are interested, I made a couple of videos about Spock's Club. Fantastic tool if you haven't used it for planning purposes and whatnot that the community just put together there. But anyways, I did some calculations here. Let me show you really quick, and then we'll go in and we'll do some comparisons. So to get to the shipyard, here's a screenshot of that. And let me actually, before I hop into anything else there, as I sometimes forget, let's go ahead and just get rid of the camera there. Okay, so it's out of the way. Okay, so to get to the shipyard, let's see, make sure that that is good for you to see that. Looks like it's pretty large zoomed in there. So okay, so for me and the common, I'm not as much worried about. Yeah, that's a lot. I can pay for that with Latinum, so that's something you can save up for if you need to, but just kind of throwing that out there. This is for base costs from my shipyard. As I said, this is a screenshot, so I still have a number of buildings prerequisites before I can get there, obviously. But the biggest things at this level are rare. So rare gas, 26,000. The rare crystal, about 11, and rare ore, about 15. So little ways to go on those for sure. And then I'm close to maxing my USS Enterprise A. I wanted to do that so I can scrap it. Let me zoom in. So we see here USS Enterprise A. I have 3, the cannons and the phaser, so the weapons left. Need about 20,000 rare gas still on that. So we can look at the parts. We can mainly look at the materials at this point because that's a big bottleneck for me, but we can also compare after finish everything there. So cool. So let's just see how far we can take it, shall we? Okay, so I'll hop into his skills. And I did a video about this. The main things I'm going to focus on, see how far we can get, are here in the leader section. So base research cost efficiency. Let's see here. Repair costs. Yeah, that's okay. Artifact shards, that's going to be important. Reactors and catalysts, that will be really important. So I'll probably invest some in that. Looks like I have about 25,000 points to spend. Resources, cost efficiency of resources on buildings. I'm more interested in the materials and parts, so we'll do that first, I think, although I'll probably have to do some just to get down there. Materials on buildings, so we will definitely do that one. Let's see, materials and resources when upgrading ship components. So because that is materials, I want to see how much this is going to knock off and how far it will let me take it. And I can't remember if there's any kind of ops locks. I think they structured this one so you don't have to necessarily get to like command center 50 or higher in order to get to some of these things. So we'll see how well it goes. And if we're able to get all this leader stuff done, I'll probably want to do some warp research. Some of these, I'm probably gonna leave him in this first commander slot. This one is really important for the weapon damage. If you are into PvP. I'm not a big PvPer. I don't keep up with all the big boys, as it were, but there is that there. So let's see how far we can get, and then we'll do some calculations live. And this, for those who don't like long videos, may be a little bit longer because we're just doing this on the fly. Okay, so let's see what we can unlock. It looks like in order for me to get down here, I'm gonna have to unlock some of these. All right, so let's see how far we can get, because we definitely want materials for buildings. I'm gonna upgrade that as high as it will let me go. I get nervous because I told everyone in my last video, let's be as careful as we can with this, because it is going to, because we don't know about the sourcing of these skill points. At this point, it's basically you buy the pack, which you get these skill points by upgrading him, but other than that you have to buy packs, additional packs, to take him any farther. So all right, now I can't go with this one. Let's see, I'm upgrading ship components until we do this one. So let's do this one tier and see what that unlocks for us. Okay, so let's see if it will let me take it all the way to the max. Materials and resources when upgrading ship components. Yes, please. I would assume some materials, uncommons, rares, what have you. Resources probably going to be things like titanium, which is a huge cost. So getting some extra cost efficiency is going to be important there. And like all cost efficiencies, if you already have a bunch of the primes unlocked, then this may not be as impactful for you. Okay, look, it only let me take it to 12 because of command center 50. I don't have a level 50 yet. Okay, so what is also going to be important is the efficiency for ship parts. Now, I can get quite a few of explorer parts because of the scrapping jellies at my level. May be beneficial or not for you, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna do the others first. And let's see how far we can get with these. How far it lets me before it caps me out. So there will be, obviously, depending upon your command center, you may hit some bottlenecks earlier than I would, since mine's a little bit higher. So Alrighty, so far so good. We seem to be getting pretty far with some of this, and I think this is going to be huge with his bonuses as far as upgrading ships. And I am free to go in the free to play route for the Viceroy, which we will unlock later this week. So that will be good too. So we're running low on points. We're blowing through them, aren't we? Oops. Well, I can always change that, I suppose. I didn't mean to do select. I just wanted to upgrade. So the most impactful things we're going to look at, we'll do some calculations here. I'm mainly looking at ship parts and materials for both the ship as well as the base. So we'll make sure we look at those, and then I'll just leave it to you to decide what you think. So Explorer, that's fine. I think we will look at the Explorer because we're looking at the Enterprise, so that's fine. Artifact cost shards, that's going to be pretty helpful too. I'll probably want to get some of that. Catalyst. On resources for buildings, I'm not super concerned about resources at this point. I'm saving up a lot of my steel, so hopefully that will be something that will be helpful. So we've got warp here. I may get some of that. I have over here officer stats. I think I'm gonna get the impulse speed. When you hit a ship, because impulse speed is king, and I like this one, I think, the most there. So we'll get some of that. Cool. Okay, so then I'll make some decisions on the rest of it. Maybe we'll just do it while we're here. Let's get the artifact shards. I like being able to upgrade those artifacts. I kind of got a little bit later into the game and some of that because I couldn't do these silent hostiles. So anyways, this will be cool. This will be great. Ooh, it's gonna let me take it to 15, maybe? Awesome. Okay, so we'll lock that one in and we will leave it for now, and I'll look at the rest offline. So now I will hop out of here. All right, here we are. We are back. I'm in Spots Club now. I refreshed the data. So let us go into the shipyard and see, drum roll please, 19,000 rare gas. Where were we at before with that? 19,000, dropped it from 26. That's pretty cool. Just looking at the rares, let's see here. Oh, the common gas, actually, that's 135. That was a big number before, right? Down from 244. We've got the rare, oops, zooming out. It's not what I meant to do. Rare crystal down from 11 down to 3, almost 4, and the rare ore down to 9 from 15. So pretty significant savings there, I would say. So that is pretty awesome. Okay. So huge savings. As you can see, some really huge savings that will help you advance your gameplay. Let's hop into, what is it, the cost calculator, and let's look at the Enterprise A one more time. Okay, so let's switch it so it's going to do 12. Woo! Okay, let's take a little bit closer look at this, and we can look at this is only taking rare parts, so it'll be easy to look at, but I needed like 20,000, so it knocked off about 6,000, which is pretty awesome. So where are we at? I believe, let's pull up the Enterprise. So yeah, we're right at just over 20,000 there. It looks like rare Explorer parts. I have a lot on hand because I scrapped a jellyfish. the ISS jellyfish, so that's pretty helpful. Rare Explorer parts down from 19 to 15. So not quite a 25% drop from that, but still, I mean, rare parts can be hard to get, so that's pretty helpful. Okay, so anyways, community, that's Lorca. For $100, I unlocked all the efficiencies that I want. I got the warp speed. Even just $100 is going to have a huge impact in your game. And let me show you one more thing, actually. I think the biggest bonuses that I've had for like are these primes I've been working on. I spent a little bit of money buying some, a lot of it free to play. But ship efficiency parts, I've got 450%. I'm getting close on doing another level. I'm probably gonna throw that into materials, just because I think I need to get this up a little bit higher. But even that's 300%. So even though I already have these efficiencies, I'm getting more from Lorca. He's adding a huge bump to my efficiencies. So whether it's ships that you're trying to level, trying to save on those rare ship parts, because if you're trying to level those Ops 46 ships, you'll get to, I have to double check, around tier 8, tier 9 maybe. I think that's when the ISS jelly hit it. But those last few tiers are just a nightmare because you need so many rare parts. It's just insane. So Lorca, Fleet Commander Lorca, if you've got the money, he will make a huge difference in your game. So I hope this information was helpful. A little bit longer some of my other videos. For those of you who don't like my long videos, I apologize to you for that, but I did want to do this live. I did want to just kind of show off Lorca and say, here's the impact he's going to have or can have in your game. So anyways, give you room for thought. I'd love to hear back from the community. Let me know what you think, if he's someone that you have purchased and maybe where you invested your skill points. But hopefully this information is helpful, because when I was looking, I thought, how far can I actually get with just the one pack, just unlocking him? How far can I actually get Lorca? As far as the efficiencies, the ship parts go, how long will, or how far will his skill points take me? So anyways, there's a video for today. Hopefully that's helpful. Live long and prosper, and we will talk to you next time.